Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
Ninetailedbrush.
And today we're going to be reacting to Shadow and Bone episode 6. So, everybody's together.
Yep.
That's really all. We left off. Alina's in their trunk.
Yeah, basically. And she doesn't even know that they're hunting her, basically.
Yeah, Alina's in the trunk and Nina's still doing her thing. That's it. I just want to get into it. Obviously, full-length reaction is going to be up on Patreon for this week as well as next week's reactions. If you guys want to go check that out, that would be awesome. And yeah, let's just get into this one here.
Now they are making Kurgan out to be this big bad, right? But I do want to see what his true kind of motivations are, you know?
Yeah. Oh, damn, we got the water opening this time. Okay.
He did cross the fold with the others. The rest were lies.
Oh, dude, you're screwed.
That's but no. No. You and your crew. You have another way. I don't know what you mean. He does.
Dude, if you know how to open up the door, you have to know that they're going to be able to read your heartbeat.
You are the conductor. Arkin. Officer. Are you not? No. I deal in legal indentures. I don't mess with Grisha. I don't need him to tell me. I'm a spy. Nina Zenim.
Oh, dude, yeah.
3 rogues from Ketterdam. What their mission was, she didn't know. She was waiting to meet you all.
Wait, did he actually do something?
Well, I mean, he knew, like, someone knew that she was at that hotel.
No, see, it wasn't him. No, I didn't know if he sold her out to the Fjordans, though.
A stronger relationship with a certain West Ravkin gentleman who has notions of ruling his own country. It's on a disguise. And you played at being an assassin. That's right. It's like an offered me the same number. To kill her. I'll get revenge for you. I can get close to Zlatan.
Oh, dude, this guy just backstabs everybody.
I feel like, in a way, Kurgan has, like, certain principles.
As I was going to say, I feel like Kurgan won't respect him.
Yeah.
Whoa. Dude, I'd be careful with that sun summoner power. Is she gonna burn a hole? Dang. Well, hello.
You want out of East Ravkin. We can help you. We have a secure route through the fold.
I prefer to travel alone. So step aside and let me pass.
I'm afraid we can't let that happen.
Whoa. Dude, that was freaking like crazy.
She was abducted by Fjordans. Put on a ship with other creature captives. Bound for the ice cream. Well, they have a witch hunter in their ranks. Matthias Helvar. He is brilliant, clever, and Darkish. Ivar and I won't fail.
I feel like they're gonna get.
For a hunt of my own, I'm afraid.
Oh.
She's alive.
They're gonna get Nina and the guy.
Yeah, of course.
I hope if you're a heart render, you can increase your heart rate
and
to
warm
blood
you up?
circulation. Yeah, because
That's true.
that's gonna be
You're
cold.
screwed if not.
Instead of like
Yeah,
CPR.
you could do like CPR. Yeah. I like how they let you hear the heartbeat. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, dude!
Calm down.
Yeah, even if that's the case, screw it. Just go with it, man. You need to live.
They were just in the same position. Like.
Yes. Dude, Alina's just... Oh, remember Mal heard what happened, too.
Yeah. Like, he was over there.
Yeah. Is that dragon fruit?
I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
It looks like it. Some pomegranates.
Shoe currency's no good here, girl. Move along.
Well, screw you. How do you know she didn't have regular currency?
Yeah.
Of course.
And recruit Ivan, the Inferni twin, Alina, and David.
David, the dearest.
Yes.
What do we know about them? What do we know about her, for that matter?
What are you trying to say, Zoya?
Maybe she wasn't abducted. Maybe she was rescued. Maybe she ran with them.
Yeah, dude, if she knows anything about you...
They lied.
I know exactly how she felt. The King's soldiers treated me the same way. Because they knew. They knew that I was more important than any of them.
She's
So
just...
today,
She's just happy that she's gone. to be
Yeah.
honest.
He used to call on me. On times like this.
I shall relax. When I have Alina.
Had a feeling he'd say that.
But I actually get where she's coming from. Like, that is kind of part of this, like, sick relationship with Kirigan, right? Is it's like all the Grisha... Like, he saved them, that they all kind of owe him, that there's this weird, like...
But he
there's
doesn't-
this weird, like, obsession with getting in his favor,
Yeah.
right?
But he wants something. That's the thing, is like, of course, he wants the Grisha to be, you know, the ones in power, probably.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like it goes farther than that, you know? Like, it's like he wants the Grisha to rule everything. Almost,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But he's just manipulating, like, he's using everybody, right?
But that's
he's
what I
using
mean.
Alina,
He
he's
doesn't-
using her.
Just like with, freaking forgot what her name was, but just like with her, like...
Nina?
No, not Alina.
Oh, Zoya.
Yeah, Zoya,
Yeah,
Zoya, yeah. Just like with her, it's like, even though she is Grisha, he isn't like absolutely compassionate to anyone who's Grisha, right? He's still, there's like another motive, not just because they're Grisha. It's
Yeah.
like,
Which is why I think it's like, I feel bad for her, because it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, she was mean to Alina. But it's like, I think, you know, Kirigan is the one who's manipulating everybody, and, you know, they're feeling the effects of that.
yeah, it's tough to not, like, you know...
Feel used.
Well, no, it's hard to not admire Kirigan if you are a Grisha who's been persecuted, right? Because, I mean, he essentially gave all the Grisha a place to live, kind
Yeah,
of, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
if you're a Grisha, you're obviously going to be like, you know, I want to help you out, but then he acts like this, so it's like, how do I...
It creates a weird psychological
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah.
It's all going to depend on what side of the border we're on, isn't it?
That's true.
When you come inside,
What the frick? Oh my... Holy... That was sick.
Dang, she's making
She, like,
such a-
blinded him.
Yeah.
See, this is why you gotta hang out with crows, okay? They will protect you.
Yeah, it might have been the smarter decision, not gonna lie. It's like...
Low key. Whoa.
put your clothes back on.
Your wet clothes will be the death of you.
I'm fine.
Suit yourself.
That is true.
So,
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
get your clothes off, dude.
unless you swam all those miles just to freeze to death in this hut.
Now, I don't know if this is all about survival, but she has a point.
Yeah.
Ah, no. Not in those wet clothes. Oh,
Turn around. Turn.
there's really nothing all that unique about Fjordan men. You don't have anything special. Nothing you need to hide.
The glorious music.
Closer. I'm scared.
I mean, you've already gone this far, dude.
Yeah.
That is so sick. Yeah, bro, we're out in the wild here. Don't go.
So we're talking now.
Should we say so, yeah?
You couldn't even be bothered to reply to a single one of my letters.
I never had a word from you, and I wrote you nearly every single day.
You still afraid of Grisha with me?
Only ones that keep secrets from me.
You
Cheated on the test when we were children. You cut your own hand.
Not because I knew it was Grisha, because I knew what would happen if I somehow passed their test. They would have split us up.
I'm trying to get back to you this whole time. Kerrigan's orders to track you came from your drawings. I thought you were showing me the way to you.
He stole them from my journal. Agro's telling the truth. He's been obsessed with finding it.
But also, if he got it, wouldn't he be like Uber Grisha?
Yeah, because like it's an amplifier that
Yeah.
means doesn't just counter him; it can enhance him, can't it?
Thank you for finding.
Let's go and find some shelter.
Dang it, man. Right when I was like, oh, they're going to be all together. Nope.
Just all split up back again.
Also, what's going to happen with Inej? Because, like, she literally saw the sun summoner, like...
Well, she also didn't stop them.
What?
Or stop her.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me how the target got away?
Yeah.
You were hired to do a job.
Yes. The job was to pick up a fake for an easy million creator.
A good magician is a good con artist. The trick is to make it look real.
This is different.
Yeah, bro, you saw that. It's not...
You can hide behind your cynicism, but
Yeah,
It's too crazy
It's
to
like
be fake.
at that point you can call anything an illusion, right?
I won't betray my faith.
Pious as that may be, we cannot work effectively as a crew if you're making decisions based on religious zeal.
See, there's two things, right? Because I get the moral conundrum she's in, but at the same time, he has put his entire livelihood on her freedom and on this mission.
Yeah, but it is that one thing of like, are you willing to go against your principles?
Yes, but
And
she needs to
destroy your
tell her.
character.
Because
I feel
what
like-
is wrong is if he is depending on her,
Yeah.
and then she doesn't, like, she needs to
I
be
feel
like,
like-
look, I'm not going to hunt down Alina, and she needs to tell him.
I feel like it's just communication. Like, if you believe that, you know, it is going against your religion to, you know, do something to a real sun summoner, then I feel like you got to clarify and be like, hey, if it turns out that she is actually a sun summoner, I'm not, you know, doing anything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that's got to be it. But the problem with that is he is saying that it could be fake. So it's like,
Okay, but
Right,
like,
so,
I
like,
get
what-
it. Like, I think it's good that she needs to stand up for her beliefs and her morals, but it's
Yeah.
just like she needs to tell him and set those boundaries, because then it is going to be more tense, because then he's going to depend on her and she's not going to come through.
yeah, the
And then
one
you're
thing,
failing him, or you're getting pressure to fail your morals.
No, of course.
It's like,
But the biggest thing is I just don't like when it's like, okay, you know, you have your religious zeal or whatever, but I have, you know, something that's real and we need to do something about it right now. But it's like when you put it like that, then it's almost like you're saying, okay, my religious, you know, side of things is like fake, right? So
Yeah.
you're denouncing my own,
Yeah.
you know, my
And
own
he's doing it
religious-
so unreasonably. Like, it's right in front of his face.
Well, yeah, the thing is like,
Like, it's so unreasonable, which makes me think there has to be more to him and his cynicism.
Maybe.
Because, like him so mindlessly being like, no, like, I feel like that's like something that we're going to learn more about with Kaz. Because
Possible.
he's so, like, dude, she blinded you with the power. Like, what else was that?
that is true. Yeah, I mean, she did straight up.
Nice man.
Your powers don't scare me.
Is it me? Do I scare you?
No. I'm sorry. I took innocent to see you, Alina.
Relax. This isn't where I have my way with you.
Problem is they're gonna get captured. I want to see.
Well, where are they?
I mean,
I like when you turn
somewhere.
right.
But with the Druskella, or with... That's what I'm worried about.
The only women were caretakers. They were venerated and feared, and men are their protectors.
That sounds like a recipe for a lot of very unhappy people.
That is precisely why you will lose the war. It's not natural for girls to fight. Fjedan girls don't want to fight.
Have you ever asked one?
Well, there's a big difference between they don't want to fight and they like can't fight, right? Like,
I'll do it myself if I have to.
Horses are already enough stashed the rest of our gear. If we don't go soon, the Black General will be on top of us. We can't waste any more time looking for the girl. Stay. I don't need you out here.
they set some sort of time. This is gonna be like a bomb. Yes. No, but
Rendezvous at the fountain.
dude. How does she know? Holy. Oh.
I am curious as to how she found that out.
I mean, they were twins. Maybe there's.
Maybe.
Oh, let's go, Jesper. Oh.
Has no one told you characters are fabricated made and resistant to bullets? Oh, I do love a challenge.
All he's got to do is aim up a little bit, buddy.
Yeah, you aren't wearing a helmet there.
You're not wearing a helmet. Oh.
Shooting me in the same.
She doesn't want to kill either. Ooh. Shh. Oh, shoot. Woohoo!
Frogs a bit, am I right? What a big softy, Darkling. Maybe should have shot you in the head. Yeah.
Oh, let's go, Kaz. Oh, I gotta see Kaz kick Zoe's butt.
Is Jesper? Oh, whatever.
No, what? Oh!
I will track you down and kill everyone that you love, and then you take the knife back.
Dude. Oh! Dude.
She fled on her own.
What's up, Jesper? And
I would have leveraged that. I would have said you took her anyway. Ooh. Dude, they cut the building?
It's not safe to stay in the same place for too long.
You won't get farther and let me take her away.
yeah, you gotta get it treated. 'Cause,
Yeah, dude, come on.
It's gonna get infected and all that. Like, yikes.
Stick around swift connects.
What's exactly used to me?
Get to the vault.
Did you tell General Imperial where to find the stag?
No. What exactly?
How much does he know? Could you find it without you?
It doesn't matter. We'll get to the vault in a couple of days and we'll find
Dude,
out.
they're gonna race him to the stag.
They learned killing one of these beasts.
Dude.
Find the stag before he does.
Why?
It's a powerful amplifier. It might make me strong enough to destroy the fold. Walking fast isn't going to make us any less lost.
I'm not lost.
This dude. It's okay to be wrong, bro.
Bruska.
What are you so afraid will happen? You're afraid you might start to like me? That's it, isn't it? You don't want to like a Grisha. You're scared that if you laugh at my jokes or answer my questions, you might start to think that I'm human.
I do like you.
Is that so bad?
Yes,
Why?
because you are horrible. Rugonda Sabalo. Jean Rouget Couple.
You're dialing you.
Stop it.
No. This is strenuous work.
Oh, shoot!
Natalis. Over.
Zenic.
You can't manage a horse. Not even riding double. Let's come up with another plan.
Take a carriage. Oh!
Oh, it's a carriage.
Never mind, it's a carriage.
You don't need to. Yes. Jen, you go for the ring. Okay, so when we get within 1 mile of her, I can direct us. Listen, we get close to Fiona. I don't like putting you in harm's way.
Since when have you backed down from a fight?
Also, she is a Grisha, bro. Let her work a little bit.
Consider this payback.
Well, if I do anything particularly heroic, I'm going to need you there as a witness to looking at songs about me later.
You really developed an appetite, didn't you? That's new. Not that, I'm saying it looks good on you.
Thanks. That's how he's lived for so long.
Huh?
Alexander. He'll hunt me down. He'll never stop. I'm the only threat to him now. I made some stupid choices at the Little Palace. And
Don't owe me an explanation.
Dude, it's the fold. That's how he stays alive. Because the fold, if the fold
Yeah.
exists, it keeps him. It's like using his
Right.
power, right?
No ordinary girl. Orphans of corruption. Reunited. Adorable.
Great. Now he knows that.
Great,
now.
yeah.
She's going off to the stew.
Dang. I mean,
Well, a few things I'm assuming you're right.
I feel like it, or something like that. Maybe not exactly, but something like that. Like something about him using his power is what keeps him alive for so long. Yeah,
That's why, the Sun Summoner would be such a major threat to him, right?
yeah. Somebody was saying in the comments apparently that Alina's character was supposed to be like much more obviously like malnourished and just like so. I kind of wish they had done that a little more
I
in the
wish
show
they would have done that
because
as
I think
well.
that wouldn't have been super hard and it would have been really interesting.
And it would have given you like more, like you could have guessed something or like just seeing the visual changes and not actually telling us.
Yeah, which would have been
That
cool.
would have
Like,
been
if she
cool.
kind of came into her own and like looked more healthy and everything.
And then you're like, wait, why is she starting? to look
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
That would have been really cool. But that's still interesting detail. The Nina thing, I feel like that was kind of going where I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are like, what? Romance?
Yeah.
No.
Kind of felt that way. It is interesting to see that.
But it is. It's. I mean, we said it the last episode, but it's the classic. Like, I feel like both sides have been brainwashed a little
Yeah.
bit, and you're seeing those clash and come to a compromise.
Yeah.
So it is. It's interesting seeing that play out. You know, in all the details.
I do want to see if they get captured, right? How Nina is going to kind of like how she will react now, seeing that the Grisha might, I don't know, persecute a Puritan or a non-Grisha, right? I mean, we see it all the time with the non-Grisha.
Yeah, and I
right?
still want to know how, like, connected she was to Kiergan, and if maybe her relationship with Matthias, not literal relationship, I mean, like her change of perspective may also shift her alliances as far as Kiergan and whatnot.
Yeah, seeing that there is an imbalance on both sides. Right?
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted more of a Kiergan Kaz face off.
I was hoping.
I feel like they're teasing us a little bit.
Yeah, but like, it'd be tough because I mean, Kiergan is. Yeah. I would think like one of the strongest.
Well, even like a Kiergan Crow's face off would have been sick.
Be cool. Yeah, and we do see also, and that's another thing I want to bring up is Inej killing for a second time. Right, she is. It's like once you cross that line, or once you're forced to kind of cross that line, it's like, you start to.
I'm worried, dude.
Like, continue.
I'm worried, especially because it's like this is kind of an origin. So I'm like, is she gonna become like a cold-hearted killer?
I don't know, maybe.
Because I mean, you could argue Kaz isn't the best influence, right? Like let's say, obviously I'm rooting for the character, so whatever. But like if you're judging it from a pure moral standpoint, it's like, all right, she's clearly religious. She clearly has these morals that, whether you agree with her religion or not, not killing people, whatever. Those are all good things. And Kaz is kind of drawing her into this criminal world and kind of putting her in bad situations to kill and do these different kind of things. And he's really cynical and he doesn't believe in anything.
Even though he might have good intentions, I feel like, of course, there are issues with how it's going about right now. Yeah,
but then at the same time, she was working in like a brothel before. Yeah, so it is better than that. Maybe. Well, I think so, because it's like, you get those weird. I don't know. You hear those real life stories. Listen to this real life story of this girl who got into North Korea. Anyway, it's a side story. Yeah. Like you hear those real life stories, and it really is. It's like out of the frying pan into it's like, oh, what's the lesser of two evils? Because you really have options of evil and evil to survive. Yeah. So there is that. But yeah, I don't know. Are we gonna have a face off with Kiergan in them next episode?
I don't know.
Is anybody gonna die? That's my question. Do you think they're gonna kill anybody?
I think they might, because it is.
Is Mal killable?
It is an origin story. Mal. I'm not sure.
I don't think so, but I'm just thinking.
I don't think so. But honestly, for some reason, I can see any of them dying.
I could too. And I'm also really suspicious of the whole Nina thing. I'm like, is the whole thing just a love story, or are they going to do something where it's like, oh, Matthias gets murdered, and then it's like, whoa, what's going to happen?
Well, I feel like one of them will probably serve for the other character to, or even both of them to kind of realize that there are issues on both sides and then separate from that group.
But I don't trust it. I'm sus.
Maybe.
I'm sus that they're going to pull it and then be like, oh, but then somebody gets hurt or somebody dies, and then you see that. It's like a tragedy, right? Like the flip.
It's possible. The story
they're giving us that false hope. I don't know. I'm suspicious.
One thing I also want to bring up is, do you think Jesper is a Grisha?
Jesper?
Or something? I don't know. He just said it could have been just a what do you call it? What do you call it? Freaking.
What part? What were we talking about?
Well, you remember the Grisha after he shot him the 3 times? He said, "What are you?" and stuff, and he said, "Shh." Don't. Also,
I think that was just the script writing.
Really?
But maybe. I mean, he could be like a Durast or something, right? Or a Materialki or whatever the heck they are.
Also, how did he not? I was wondering, how did he not? How is he not able to
hear the heartbeat?
I
think it's because he was getting farther away. I think it's
was it?
Because I don't think they have. That would be crazy if they could just feel anybody's heartbeat. I figured it was there's going to be a range to it, and they got to be pretty darn close. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm just wondering. There's throwing stuff out there.
I want to see where this goes exactly. But obviously, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. Fill us into the lore. You guys are always cool about that. Obviously, don't spoil it, but if there's spoiler-free lore that you can comment, go for it. The full-length reaction for this episode is going to be out on Patreon as well as next episode. So if you want to go check those out, it does really help us out, and it's pretty cool content. So yeah, you guys can go check that out. And yeah, we will see you all in the next video.